different roles and the rotations that and the minutes that we're being forced to play in this current situation until everybody's back.
Such a major inflection in the design of this roster, but Embiid has not been a durable player to no fault of his own. He has struggled with multiple. Sixers going to be back home Friday against the Cavs. And Stan, we're coming up on the trade deadline in 2 weeks from today, February 6th. Daryl Morey has some decisions, made headlines with trades. You just don't know where the Sixers are going to go from here.
Well, look, Daryl Morey knows that a guy like Joel Embiid, if Joel Embiid isn't going to be able to play, let's say, the rest of this year or get back in time to give them a chance, then you're not going to trade away a lot of stuff to get somebody. If he's going to be able to, then you'll make another run at it.
Strong 7 consecutive years in the playoffs, but no conference finals since 2001. They've had some opportunities, but have come.
Said he's a guy he thinks can really make it as an NBA player.
Here's Strother turning the corner, gives it back to Jordan, returning the favor. Strother taking on Drummond. Flurry of moves in there. Strother, their lack of firepower on the bench. Well, they're starting to develop some guys on that bench right now.
Yeah, they certainly are. Justin Edwards time already in wins. But one of the great things he's done is he has always developed players and gotten the most out of guys.
Murray unable to get it. And here's Reggie Jackson. Right now, bench scoring is bottom 4 in the league for Denver, but there's much improvement. Nuggets will host Sacramento on Thursday, and then they head to Minnesota for a game Saturday. Sacramento will be on the second of a back-to-back. There's Strother.
Big challenge, Sacramento. That Sacramento team is playing very, very well right now.
Nuggets catch him in a good spot, though, at home in the Mile High City on the second of a back-to-back.
Well, but actually, and you and I were talking about it before the game, until tonight, where we've seen an impressive performance, this Nuggets team's been better on the road.
Yeah,
they've won 6 in a row on the road, and coming into tonight, they have lost 3 out of 5 at home. Now tonight, it's a tough turnaround there. I mean, they've got 5 guys with 16 or more tonight.
I was kind of teeing you up to acknowledge that I, too, am on the second of a back-to-back in Denver.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just 2.
Well, look, here's the big difference. He and Jokic both drafted in 2014. Jokic, Embiid's played 446 games.
Been a no contest. Both have won MVPs. Jokic has 3. But the
in this league.
You go a little deeper into the analytics. I know you're a believer in win shares. And Jokic is at the top of that list among active players with win shares of 120 plus.
Stats. You and I were talking earlier, Brian, the thing I really like about that stat is it's a combination of excellence and durability. Like, you can't just be great and miss a lot of games, and you can't just play a chance to get that done right here.
Should be the opposite. You know, when you miss 2, you get chicken.
Everybody in the arena tonight for that one.
Reggie Jackson, no-look pass out to Edwards, and there's Murray with the rebound. They'll just play this one out. It has been a no contest.
Well, look, I'd hate to say this, but I think the Sixers' effort has been like they've been playing it out all night.
Yeah.
They have put very little into this game.
Shot clock at 4. Strother to Gordon. Gordon leaves it for Jordan.
5 assists tonight. Denver leads the league in assists. 35 of them tonight on 47 baskets.
Nice little tear.
In 4 nights, this man rarely gets a night off.
I think you're overcompensating now. I gave you a tee up and you missed it.
No, we
Happy
needed
to do it.
We needed to feature it more.
It beats working. No place I'd rather be.
It's home for you. It's nice and warm there,
It
isn't
is.
it? Yes.
We're going to get by the fire. It is a -20 win.
In the morning, and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah. Well, subtract that by 58 and to it.
Strother again, he's having a huge night tonight, 23 off the bench.
He's got 5 made threes, been aggressive. Downton Jr. getting a little run here. And DeAndre's on the NBA social.
So I just figured everything in France.
There's only 2 games there, so I guess there's not enough games to call.
Yeah, that's right. You'd only do 2 in a week. Well, they could bring you back the night after Paris and have you do one here.
Here's Tyson. Always willing to put it up. Jalen Pickett getting some run here. Strother, he's had the big night. Little runner at the end of the shot clock. And Garros, late May and into June. What a thrill that's going to be for us. Our first year covering one of the 4 Grand Slams, and nothing like the clay at Roland Garros. Can't wait for that.
That's one of my bucket list items, is to go to one of the 4 majors in tennis. I've never done that. I want to get to one of them.
Knocked down a couple of free throws. Let's get the 5 on the floor here for Philadelphia with Edwards, Bona, Council, Nance, and Downton Jr. on Max. Should be a lot of fun tomorrow for that one.
Well, you know, these are the minutes that fans, media, everybody will call God. And I hope they realize it. These are important minutes. I guarantee you, when NBA pro scouts get up in the morning, if they're not watching right now, late at night, they look at a blowout.
Hunter Tyson and P.J. Hall. Here's Pickett. Oh, put Pickett a couple of years at Penn State. Man, was he a terrific player. We had him in the NCAA tournament. Good to see him getting a chance with the Nuggets. On the run out, there you go.
Either one of them would be a worthy candidate, but acting like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is clearly ahead of Jokic in the race would only be because you're just tired of giving it to the same guy every year.
Now Vegas has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the favorite.
Well, because I think Vegas is they're betting on who's going to win, and they know that a lot of the voters would rather give it to somebody new as long as they're worthy, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is certainly worthy, but Jokic is still having a little bit better year.
And that's the greatness of this league and these 2 players this year.
Well, and listen, we can go beyond that. Even though those 2 are the clear front runners, you can watch Giannis Antetokounmpo and think he's the best player in the league. You can watch Victor Wembanyama and think he's the best player in the league, and at times, and think he's the best player in the league. So there's a lot of talent, the buckets here late in the game.
Saw P.J. Hall last year. Clemson had that great run through March Madness. Made it to the Sweet 16, ultimately the Elite 8. The theme that is developing among those MVP candidates is Najee 2017-2018.
Yeah, so we're 7 years ago after this year. You know, it'll be 7 straight because it's more than likely going to be another foreign-born player making it 7 straight years of doing that, and just another sign after we watched the Olympics and everything of how the rest of the world is catching up.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Canadian. Of course, Giannis, the Greek freak. Jason Tatum with a flurry in the second half could certainly put his name in that category. But right now, the 2 front runners, Serbia and Canada. Coming to the end of this one. By the way, Nikola Jokic will join the inside guys once we wrap it up here from Denver on a doubleheader Tuesday. Tyson gets it. Hunter Tyson knocking down a 3-pointer, 144 to 109.
And that leaves Zeke Naji is the only Nugget on the floor who hasn't scored. and won't, because the Nuggets won't shoot the ball again.
Left coast, Shaquille O'Neal, Vince Carter, Candace Parker standing by in our Atlanta studios. And they'll have Nikola Jokic. And we will take this one to the finish line. And the Denver Nuggets keep it rolling. The Nuggets have won 11 of their last